There are people who believe their words are harmless, that speaking again and again about their pain is simply a way to release it. But what if those words are not just expressions but invitations? What if constant complaining does more than describe your problems and actually deepens them? Today, I stand before you with a message that challenges comfort and exposes a hidden danger. When you dwell on your struggles without awareness, you may be feeding the very forces that keep you stuck. This is not just about mindset. This is about what happens beneath the surface when negativity becomes your daily language. There is a quiet trap that many people fall into without even realizing it, and it begins with something that feels completely natural. Talking about your problems seems harmless and even comforting because it gives you a sense of release. But when those words are repeated again and again, they stop being an outlet and start becoming a pattern. Your mind begins to accept those complaints as truth and slowly builds your identity around them. What you focus on expands not just in your thoughts, but in your emotions and your daily experiences. So every time you repeat the same frustration, you are not just describing your reality, you are reinforcing it. Think about how powerful your words are, because they shape the way you see the world around you. When you constantly speak about what is wrong, your brain searches for more evidence to support that belief. It becomes easier to notice failure, disappointment, and obstacles while ignoring progress and opportunity. This is how complaining quietly trains you to stay stuck in the very situation you want to escape. It drains your energy, weakens your confidence, and keeps your focus locked on what you cannot control. And over time, this habit does not just affect your mood, it defines the direction of your life. But the moment you become aware of this pattern, everything can begin to change. You can choose to shift your focus from repeating problems to seeking solutions and growth. This does not mean ignoring your struggles, but it means refusing to let them control your voice. When you speak with intention, you take back your power and start creating a different reality. Your words can either keep you trapped or push you forward towards strength and clarity. So choose to speak in a way that builds you, because your future is listening to every word you say. There is more happening around you than what you can see with your eyes and hear with your ears. Every word you speak carries a weight that goes beyond sound and enters the space you live in. When frustration becomes your daily language, it begins to shape the atmosphere around your life. People can feel it even when nothing is directly said, and opportunities respond to that silent signal. The energy you project through your words can either invite growth or quietly close doors before you notice them. So, when complaints become constant, they do not just stay with you, they spread into everything connected to you. Think about how environments change based on the tone that fills them. Day after day, a space filled with encouragement feels lighter, more open, and full of possibility. But a space filled with repeated negativity begins to feel heavy and limiting without explanation. This is not coincidence, it is the result of what is consistently expressed and reinforced. When your words carry doubt and frustration, they influence how others respond to you and what they expect from you. And slowly, without warning, your world begins to mirror the same energy you have been projecting. Now imagine what happens when you become intentional with what you speak into your life. When you shift from repeating problems to expressing belief, clarity, and direction, everything begins to move differently. You start to attract conversations that inspire and opportunities that align with your growth. People respond to you with more openness because your presence feels constructive and forward-moving. Your environment becomes a reflection of strength rather than struggle because your words have changed their direction. So speak with awareness, because what surrounds you is listening and becoming what you consistently declare. Breaking free from the habit of constant complaining begins with a simple but powerful step, which is awareness. You cannot change what you do not recognize, and many people speak negativity without even noticing it. It has become automatic, a reflex that fills silence and responds to discomfort without thought. But the moment you pause and truly listen to your own words, you begin to see the pattern clearly. You start to understand how often you repeat the same problems without moving toward a solution. And that awareness becomes the first sign that you are ready to take control of your voice and your direction. Discipline is what turns that awareness into real transformation, because change does not happen by accident. It requires a conscious decision to stop feeding the cycle. Even when it feels familiar and comfortable, you may feel the urge to complain because it has been your habit for so long. But in that moment, you have a choice to redirect your thoughts and speak with purpose. Instead, you can ask yourself, what can I learn? What can I do? And how can I move forward from here? This shift may seem small, but it begins to rewire your thinking and strengthen your ability to rise above old patterns. As you continue this practice, you will notice something powerful beginning to happen within you. Your mind becomes clearer, your energy feels stronger, and your focus starts to align with growth. You no longer feel trapped by your problems because you are no longer giving them constant attention. Instead, you become a person who seeks solutions, who learns from challenges, and who speaks with intention. This is how your mindset evolves and how your outcomes begin to change in real and visible ways. So stay aware, stay disciplined, and let your words lead you toward the life you are meant to create in the end. This message is simple but powerful, because your words are never just words. They are the builders of your reality. Every complaint you repeat can either keep you trapped or awaken you to the need for change. You have seen how focusing on problems strengthens them, how your words shape your environment, and how awareness can break the cycle. Now the responsibility is yours to decide what you will continue to speak into your life each day. Choose to rise above the habit of complaining and begin to speak with purpose, strength, and direction, because the life you want begins the moment your words start working for you and not against you.